What is going on Facebook and YouTube? Thank you so much for joining tonight. Welcome. I welcome you. Welcome to Let's Face It live show with your coach, the one and only Shakima S. Perry. Thank you so much for joining tonight. I appreciate you tuning in. And when you guys jump in, please share this live. I want people to be blessed. I want people to be impacted in a positive way. So go ahead and do that for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the purpose of the show. What is the reason why Shakima S. Perry does this show? Let's face it, right? What is the purpose behind this show? So the purpose behind this show of Let's Face It is to actually bring up topics and issues. So it doesn't have to necessarily be issues, but topics and issues that people go through from day to day, may have questions about, may not be sure, may not understand certain things. So that's what Let's Face It all about. Let's Face It is all about, because I want to make sure that when you leave, Let's Face It, when you leave watching any of these shows that comes on live each week, that you feel impacted, you felt like you learned something, you felt like, wow, I feel inspired to do more. So that is the reason why I do this show, is to bring practical steps, practical resolutions for your everyday life. Okay. So let's go ahead and jump into the topic. So today's topic is a little strange because you're probably like, what is she talking about, right? I'm going to break it down. So it's season 2, episode 47. The topic is, when is the last time you brought yourself flowers? You're like, what are you going to be talking about tonight, right? So what I mean by, I was going to say something else, but what I mean by this particular post, as a man, you may say, I'm not buying myself no flowers, right? What I mean by flowers is like a figure of speech. What I mean, when is the last time you did something for yourself? When is the last time you brought yourself flowers, or you took yourself to a massage parlor? That's not even called parlor, but a place that you can get a massage. When the last time you treated yourself to certain foods, that may be a little bit more expensive than what you normally eat, right? When is the last time you did those things for yourself, right? Because as you guys know, this month, the month of June, is self-care month on Let's Face It. So we're going to be talking about topics on self-care, how to take care of yourself. A lot of times we work hard, we do for so many people, and we don't look at ourselves as being relevant, or being, it's maybe a weird word to say, or being important, right? Because we want to care for everybody else around us, right? So that's the reason why I decided to do self-care this month, because I wanted you guys to really take care of yourself and really look at it. Am I really taking care of myself? It's in many ways you can take care of yourself, so self-care is a very broad subject. So you can touch pretty much anything, right? So when is the last time you brought flowers for yourself? So that's what the analogy is about. Damn, my nose itching, sorry. The analogy about, when is the last time you actually did something nice for yourself or celebrated yourself, right? So let's jump into what we're going to talk about today. So what happens if you do not treat yourself when you worked hard, right? So what happens when you don't take care of yourself or do something for yourself when you work hard? So these are some of the things that could happen when you're just running, hustling, bustling, doing everything for everybody else, doing all these different things. And this is what can actually happen to you, right? These are some of the things that happened to me. So one thing I got is you feeling undervalued. So a lot of times when you don't do stuff for yourself, because like we want everybody to celebrate us or do something for us or this and this and that. So sometimes we expect people to bring our spirit up, right? And when they don't do it, we feel away. But we have to understand, we have to encourage ourselves, right? So I don't want to get the resolution, but when we don't do for ourselves, we feel undervalued. So we don't feel valuable. when we don't take care of ourselves, when we don't do something for ourselves. So that's one of them. I don't want to get into the resolution. I will get into it later. The second one, unappreciated. So you feel unappreciated. You feel like, man, I don't feel appreciated. You may not feel appreciated for people around you. So you feel unappreciated, unloved. You're like, man, I feel like, like, am I loved? Am I loved? Am I loved? Unloved, right? Another one, depressed. You running around doing this hustling, bustling, doing everything you need to do, and you depressed. It's so many people like Elon Musk. Okay, I'm gonna talk about him. He's big on talking about Bitcoin and knocking Bitcoin and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm gonna get him, but that's beside the point what we're gonna talk about tonight. But Elon Musk, he has depression issues. I read about him. He has issues with chronic depression and other things, and that's why he probably acting a fool right now. He depressed. That's the problem. I'm gonna pray for him. But anyway. Big people, what I'm trying to say is that, oh God, my nose keep munching. What I'm trying to say is that big famous people or people that are big in business and all these different things, they're depressed, right? So meaning that we can become depressed, right? Because we're doing this hustle and bustle and we're not really fully taking care of ourselves like we should. So depression can step in. Beating yourself up. So that is something that you could be working so hard and so tough, like you doing what you got to do and you making money and you feel like it's not enough. So you beat yourself up. So that's something that happens when you don't buy yourself any flowers, like we spoke about, right? So that's what happens. You beat yourself up. And the last thing, I know this is a tough one. This is a tough one. But this is what happens to people. Suicidal thoughts. So when you're someone that just goes and goes and goes, do everything for everybody else, pour out, and you're empty, you will start to feel like, why am I here? Like, I don't want to be here no more. And people really feel like this. People feel suicidal. Years ago, Kate Spade? She took her own life. She was depressed. She had money. But did she really love herself? Did she really have self-care? Did she take care of herself? Right? So suicidal thoughts can turn into suicide, right? So those are the things I came up with when it came to not buying yourself flowers. And what I mean by that, people that just jumped on, meaning not doing something for you, not taking the time out and doing something for you. Now, some of you guys do things for yourself all the time. You're selfish. I'm just being honest. You don't think about nobody else. I'm talking about the ones, and I'm being honest. I'm talking about the ones that do for everybody but themselves. These are the ones I'm talking about. Not the ones that do stuff. I always do stuff. Girl, what Shakima talking about? I always do stuff for myself because you're a little selfish. I mean, I'm just telling the truth. So sometimes I think you need to do the reverse version of this one. You need to buy flowers for someone else, right? But anyway, I'm not getting off subject. So those are the things I came up with. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a quick commercial break. When we get back, right, I'm going to tell you a personal story of certain things that I had to learn, right, when it comes to buying flowers for myself. And also, I'm going to give you some resolutions if you someone that deals with one of these issues, one of these problems, right? So I'm going to get into it. So check out this commercial and we'll be right back. Purpose to Promise Academy, where lives are changed and dreams come true. Learn how to write and publish your book. Learn how to fix and manage your credit, so you can finally get the home of your dreams. Visit us at purposetopromise.com. All right. So just to tell you my own personal story when it comes to doing things for myself. So I'm not, just to give you some information about me, I'm not someone that always buys stuff for herself. Like, I don't always buy every time I turn around, I'm buying clothes or I'm buying this for me. I'm not a real big spender when it comes to buying stuff for myself, right? And I remember when I started coaching pretty much a little over a year ago, right? It's been a year. What happened was, when I used to hit a milestone in my coaching business, like say it hit $500 or $1,000 or whatever the case may be, right? I didn't really, celebrate myself. It was kind of like, okay, I hit it. Let's go to the next level. I'm ready for the next big thing, right? And that's what a lot of times we do, that we ready for that next thing. Like, okay, I made $2,000. Okay, I made 20. And you're like ready for that next thing. So you don't get to really enjoy where you are, right? So when I hit a certain milestone, and I shared it with my coach, I have a coach. And when I shared it with my coach, I said, hey, guess what? This is what I'm making. I'm sending her inboxes. She's like, great. What you going to do? What you going to do? I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean you're going to do? What are you going to do to celebrate? And I was like, wow. It really made me think. I said, I don't know. I don't celebrate milestones. I don't celebrate my hard work. I don't celebrate that. And she was like, you need to celebrate every milestone. And actually I hit a milestone today in my coaching business as well. And I need to celebrate that. I hit a milestone today in my coaching business. But she used to say, with every milestone, with everything that you hit, what are you going to do to celebrate that milestone? It doesn't have to be money spent, but something that you can do for yourself. Something you can, just do for yourself. It could be like buying yourself flowers. I mean, that's money, but it's not a whole lot. It could be like, you know what? I haven't went to the beach in a while. So let me go to the beach. I'm going to go to the beach for the whole day. And I'm going to sit in the sun. I'm going to put my feet in the sand. I'm going to put water in my feet. The beach is free. Do you pay for the beach? If you pay for the beach, something wrong. But the beach is free, right? Let me go to the beach. Let me go here. Let me go there. Let me eat one of my favorite foods that I really don't eat because I'm eating better, right? Because some of us need to be eating better, like me sometimes. But, I'm working on it. Praise God. God is working on me. But I'm just saying that she was trying to get me to celebrate milestones, right? So that was my learning lesson as a person. Like, I need to celebrate each level I get to. Because what happens is, as people, we'll get so greedy. We'll get so, oh yeah, I want more. And then did we celebrate? Did we celebrate where we are? Even you don't hit your goal, or even though if you don't hit certain things, even if you like, you know what, I made $100 in my business this week. I'm going to celebrate. I'm going to go to the park. I'm going to go to the beach. I'm going to go somewhere. You don't have to spend money. Right? So a lot of times the stress, the depression, the unloved, the I feel unappreciated. When you do stuff for yourself, you're saying, I appreciate me. I'm loved by me. I love myself, self-care. I love me, right? So no one has to love you to feel loved. So I had to realize that, and I learned this a long time ago, really. People don't have to celebrate me. I celebrate me. And I feel like when people really get that you have to celebrate yourself first before people can celebrate you, you won't get so upset when you don't get celebration from others, because you celebrate you. You celebrate your milestone. You celebrate your life. You celebrate you living, right? So when you do that, oh God, my nose, forgive me tonight. I don't know if it's my hair, but I don't know. God, please don't let me come up with no cold or anything, because this is crazy. But anyway, my nose is super red. But anyway, But you have to celebrate you. You have to celebrate you. You gotta love you first. Okay. So when you celebrate each milestone, you celebrate something you did or celebrate your hard work, that you put forward, you're not going to feel unloved. You're not going to feel underappreciated because you appreciate you. You're not going to feel undervalued because you're valuing yourself, right? You're not going to be depressed. You're not going to be suicidal because you want to live, because you're like, man, I'm celebrating me. I'm excited about me. I'm excited about what God is doing. I'm excited, right? So that's pretty much what will help you, and that's what helped me. So my coach had to teach me that. My coach had to teach me that, like, Shakima, celebrate, 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 celebrate you. You deserve it, right? So that's what I learned. I had to celebrate me. I'm not gonna be wrong. I had never brought myself flowers. I should, you know. I should get somebody else to buy me flowers too. No, I'm joking. But anyway, no, but I should do those things. I should do those things because it's important. It's important. Why? Because you are valuable. You are loved. You are appreciated, right? You are. So let's jump into the questions real quick. I'm not going to stay on here all night. So one of them we talked about was undervalued. So undervalued, let's look up the word undervalued. So what that means, right? I have a understanding what it means, but sometimes I like to look up words. So undervalued. Okay, so the word for undervalued is not valued or appreciated highly enough, right? So meaning that you feel like I'm not valuable. You're not appreciated. So it's kind of similar, about go hand in hand with appreciation, but you feel like it's not enough, right? You are enough. You are valuable. You are enough. So when you love you and you do stuff for you, right? Then you don't have to worry about it being enough because you already doing it, right? So when you start doing it for you, you'll start to see other people start valuing you. When you value yourself, people are going to value you. I value myself. I'm confident. And when you feel valuable, you start to be confident. At one point, I was not confident. I thought I was the ugly duckling out of all my sisters. I felt undervalued. I didn't feel appreciated. Why? Because I didn't love myself. You got to start with loving yourself first. Then you can love others. Then you can do more, right? So undervalued. So to help you with your undervalued mindset, you need to start speaking life into yourself, and you need to know that you're valuable. You have to speak that into your life. Speak it into your life. I'm valuable. So I'm worth, like, if you type of person, you make a lot of money, right? Because some of you guys make cuckoo dollars. Go get that Louis Vuitton purse. Why not? Oh, I can't get that because it's too much. I can't buy that for myself. And you got money in the bank. Go get that purse. Go get what you want. Go get that Porsche. Sure, I want that Porsche. Praise God. Go get it. If you could do it, get it. Why not? Now, if you can't get it, don't do it. I'm not telling you to spend it something you don't have, right? So know that you're valuable. Buy something expensive for yourself. Do something that you normally don't do, right? So you can feel valuable again. That helps. Not saying that money is about value, but you tell yourself you're valuable, but also show yourself you're valuable by doing something nice for yourself, right? The next one, underappreciated. So underappreciated, I'm going to look that one up. Underappreciated, similar to undervalued. It says not valued or appreciated highly enough. It's the same definition. It's the same thing. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it is. Same thing. So, same thing, same method. Do something nice for yourself. Do something you normally don't do. Treat yourself. Put some makeup on. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes, like, look, let me play with some makeup. Let me beautify myself. Buy some shoes. Oh my God, I love shoes. Oh God, please. I don't buy shoes. I don't buy a whole lot of shoes, but I love them. I'm gonna buy them a whole lot soon. Matter of fact, I'm gonna buy me. You know what I'm gonna do? Because I hit a milestone in my business. I think it was 2 days ago. I'm gonna buy me some nice pair of shoes. I love shoes. Oh my God. All right, this isn't about me, ain't about me, ain't about me. But I'm gonna give me some shoes. That's what I'm gonna do. Because I usually do like food and stuff. I don't need no food. Golly. My face gonna be like this. When I come on Let's Face It, I'm like, dang, Shakira got big. No, I'm fine. But anyway, I'm gonna buy me some shoes. But anyway, yeah, buy you some shoes. If you're a man, buy you a nice tie, buy you a nice shirt, buy you something like you like. Let it be sharp. Get you a suit, whatever. Do it, right? Feel appreciated. You are appreciated. I appreciate you. If no one appreciates you, Shakima.Perry appreciates you. So feel appreciated because you're appreciated. Unloved. Love yourself. Love yourself. I had a shirt that's called what is it? Oh my God. Love yourself enough to know that you okay. I have a shirt called Love Yourself. I don't sell it anymore. I used to. Called Love Yourself Enough to Know that you are worth the wait. So it's actually a single shirt. So it says love yourself enough to know that you're worth the wait. So what that means is being celibate, that. And in the back of the shirt, it had a man and a woman. So a man bending down, proposing to his wife. And it says single and sanctified, right? So love yourself enough to know that you are loved. You can, I put that was for celibacy, right? But you can change it. Love yourself enough to know that you are loved. Love yourself enough to know that you are appreciated. Love yourself enough to know that you're great. You're wonderful. You're this, you're that. Use that as affirmations, right? You are loved. Even when you feel like you're not loved by people, love yourself. Love yourself. You love yourself, people are going to love you. Okay? Love yourself, people are going to love you. Start with you. When you start with you, then it's going to end with you. No, I'm playing. No, start with you, then you're going to see a change. You're going to see a difference. And people start really, drawing to you. See, what happens is when I'm going to break it down. So what happens is when you love yourself, something inside of you builds this confidence, right? So you have this confidence about you, how you walk and how you talk and how you do different things like that. And people are, and I'm going to tell you a secret, and some of you guys may know this. Oh, God. People are attracted to confidence. People are attracted to confidence. When you put your head down and like, I don't want to be bothered. People are not attracted to that. They looking at you like, is she crazy? She crazy? Hold up. What's going on over there? Oh, God. People are not attracted to that. People are attracted to confidence. When you're a confident woman, men are attracted to that. They're like, she confident. Golly. I like that about her. God, she don't even need me. You know what I'm saying? But I want her, Men are attracted to that. They like that confidence woman and, have that faith in herself and walking around like she beautiful, she gorgeous, she this. They want to know about you. But it's the same thing with the same sex. Women are attracted to confident women are attracted to other confident women. And even some women that is not confident attracted to confident women. Like meaning that they look at you like, wow, she good. Wow, I want to be like her. Right? So when you love you, it brings a confidence. And when it brings a confidence, you start attracting people to you. People start loving you and be attracted to you, men, women, whoever. Right? I have women right now, they love me. They're like, man, you confident. I love the way you flow. I love the way you do things. You this, you that, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, I give God the glory, but I am confident. I am. I'm confident even when people don't come on the show. I'm still confident. I still do the show. I still do my thing. I still walk like I walk. And it doesn't matter. I don't, it's not dependent upon who appreciate, love, respect me. So a lot of times if we want people to appreciate us, love us, value us, and we don't do it ourselves, we're going to be in trouble because if we expect that from others only, and you don't do that for yourself, you're going to be highly disappointed. Why? Because people are fickle. One minute they love you, the next minute they hate you. So what you gonna do? So when they love you, you like, oh, I feel good, I feel great. And then when they hate you, you like, oh, I don't feel good. You gotta start with you. Okay? Start with you. All right? Let me stop. But anyway, I have some more I want to discuss with you tonight. I'm not gonna be on here long, about maybe 5 to 10 more minutes. Check out this commercial and we'll be right back, okay? All right.
This was me fighting for my life. I lost my mind, but I did not know how to get it back. I had to step it up and fight back with the only strength I knew I had. Find out how it all turned out. Get your signed copy today. Go to GleeBargainCenters.com.
All right, all right. I am back. Are y'all ready for me? Y'all better be ready. No, I'm playing. Let me stop. Anyway, so let's get back into it. You forgive me for my itching in my nose tonight. I'm just hoping I'm not coming down with anything because my nose is just itchy. I'm like, what is going on? All right. So the next one we're gonna talk about is depressed. So when we don't value ourselves and we don't really appreciate ourselves, do things for ourselves, sometimes we get depressed. Because when we pour out in people, and we pour out, we left empty. So who's going to fill us up? Now, sometimes people may fill us up and they come back and encourage you because the Bible says you reap what you sow. But sometimes you don't get it right away, right? You get it eventually, but sometimes you don't get it right away. What you going to do? You got to pour back into you. How do you do that, right? How do you do that? You speak life into yourself. You pray. Ask God to give you strength. Like, God, I put out a lot. I need strength. I pray, right? Then also treat yourself like we talked about earlier. Do something for yourself. Go out. Like sometimes I'm in the house all day. I work from home. I got to get out of here sometimes. I got to get out of here. I got to get out of this house. I got to go take a walk, go to the park, whatever. I got to do that. And the next time I'm going to take me a ride out to the beach. It's like 45 minutes from me. I think an hour. I'm going to the beach today. Peace out. Peace. Richmond, VA. Peace out. Peace. One. So that's how you get over that. And depression, also another thing with depression, and I spoke about this before. Depression, a good way to get in depression is doing something for somebody else. But I know in this particular episode, we're talking about really doing stuff for ourselves. But that helps. Go out and do something for somebody. Or what is it? Don't think about you at that moment. Or appreciate, I would say another one. Be grateful for what you have. Because a lot of times depression is because you are crying about something you don't have. Or something is going on. Oh my God. Don't think about that. Be grateful. You're not dead. You're alive. Look at the positive things. That's what helps you with depression. Another thing, beating yourself up. Don't beat yourself up. Okay? You're not perfect. People that beat themselves up is in their mind, they think they're perfect. And it's not a bad thing that I'm trying to knock you, but I'm trying to get you to understand you're not perfect. You're gonna mess up. You're gonna do things. Things are not gonna work out all the time for you, and things. And that's life. Life is life. Life is life. Life is life. Stop beating yourself up. You're a human being. All you got to do is get yourself back up and what? Get it done. You messed up. Oh, okay. I messed up. That was a big one, but let me get back up. Do not beat yourself up. Okay. So just get back up, get back on track, do what you got to do, and get it next time. Okay. So if you mess up, you fail, go at it again. Don't beat yourself up for failing, because we all fail. Okay. So do not beat yourself up for failing, because we all do it. We all fail. Okay. So that will help you. That's what will help you, is by not looking at the situation that is over, but look at a situation as an opportunity to get better. Okay. That's what it is. Okay. Because you can't beat yourself up, because you're a human being and you're going to mess up. Okay. All right. You're human. Know that. Suicidal. So suicidal thoughts come from depression, really. A lot of times depression can turn into suicidal, because now you're in this down in the dumps. You down here. Because I had suicidal thoughts at one time because I was depressed. I was in a season for years and years and years depressed. So I had suicidal thoughts, right? So what helped me is to appreciate what I have that we just discussed, and know that suicide is not the answer. Suicide is a sin, number one. So anybody commits suicide, you're going to hell. I'm just keeping it real. Hell is your home, because you can't take your own life. Okay, don't do it. Don't do it. And I know y'all probably beg to differ, like, she talking about. It's the truth. All right, you'll see if you do it. I mean, go ahead and try it. I mean, I'm just telling you. I'm telling you the truth. And I don't want you to try it. God forgive me. Don't try it. But if you ever did, it's not something that you want to do. Okay. Now, if you have suicidal thoughts, pray, rebuke those thoughts, because you are worth being here. God has a purpose and a plan for your life. He don't want you to commit suicide. The enemy, the devil, he wants you to commit suicide so you will not be here anymore. Okay. He hates you. Okay. God loves you. The devil hates you. So do not take your own life. I don't care how hard it gets. I don't care how tough it gets. I don't care what it looks like. God can turn that whole thing around. He can take a dead situation and turn it around. So do not do anything drastic, because you could be one day or 24 hours or 20 minutes away from God turning that thing around. And do you want to see the end result? But if you take your own life, you can't. Okay. So do not do it. Don't think about those things. Be appreciative with your life. You're not dead. You're alive. You got another opportunity. You got another day to live. So look at life as an opportunity. When you mess up and things don't go your way, look at it as an opportunity, right? Like as I told you, treat yourself. Do something fun you like, right? So that helps you. Give yourself flowers, that like we talked about, right? So the last thing I want to say, and I'm about to jump off, is know that you are valuable, appreciated, loved, and worth every penny that you spend, because you work hard and you deserve it. So know, when you buy yourself flowers, when you do great things for yourself, when you love yourself, you deserve it. Okay? You deserve it. And I wanted to read something that I just saw. This was added just now. And this is something that's in the scripture, because I like to talk about scripture here. So this is 1 Samuel 30. This is after David came back. He has victory over the Amalekites. Victory. So you have victory, but he came back to his camp and everything was taken. Everything was stolen from him, right? And his wives, his cattle, everything was burnt. It was crazy. So his men wanted to kill him. He's like, oh my God, like what's going on? Like, because they were so hurt because their belongings were taken, right? So David, right? He was in distress. I'm going to read it. This is 1 Samuel 30 verse 6. Further, David was greatly distressed, right? You can say depressed, distressed, right? Because the people spoke of stoning him. For all of them were embittered, each man for his sons and daughters. So their sons and daughters were taken. So they were hurt. But David felt strengthened and encouraged in the Lord his God. So he encouraged himself, right? And then David said, Abiathar, the priest, Ahimelech's son, please bring me the ephod, right? It was like a little thing that they held, right? It's a kind of like a king's like staff, you could say, right? Bring the ephod. So Abiathar brought him the ephod. David inquired, right? So that's why he talked about praying, right? David inquired of the Lord, saying, shall I pursue this band of raiders? Will I overtake him? So he prayed about this battle. He had to go and get his stuff, right? So, and he answered, so God answered him, pursue, for you will certainly overtake them, and you will certainly rescue the captives, right? So it's a different version of that. I like the other one with the King James, that it says, I shall pursue, you shall pursue and overtake, you shall recover all, right? So you're going to recover all. You're going to recover everything that the enemy stole from you, but don't take your own life. Don't feel unappreciated. Love yourself. Do something for yourself. Just go for it. Do it, do it, do it. I want you to be the best you, right? So that's what I'm about. So that's pretty much, I'm done. If y'all have any questions, type your questions in the chat. I'm about to go because my nose is acting up anyway. But type your questions in the chat. If you have any questions, I'm going to show something to y'all, a couple of quick things. Type in the chat for me. Thank you. If you have any questions, and I want to tell you about my books. Unlimited Faith. These books will encourage you. If you want self-care, get these books. Get both of my books for Unlimited Faith and the Mind Regulator for only $24.99. This book will encourage you, especially the Mind Regulator. I mean, both of them really will. But the Mind Regulator is powerful because it's a story of my life, of my crazy. You know, when I was depressed and I was sad, it talks about it in here and how I overcame. And Unlimited Faith is unlimited. I mean, it's faith, practical steps to believe God for your future. Okay. So check it out. Go to www.gleebargaincenters.com. Go get these books. All right. And there's a last thing, and I'm about to jump off. So if you're interested in being part of my show, you want to be my guest, I would love for you to be my guest. Go to purposetopromise@gmail.com. Go to that website. Go to my email. Email me. Let me know that you want to be a part of the show. Let me know that you want to be one of my guests. I would love for you to be a part of this show. Okay. So check out this email. Email me. Go ahead and go to www.gleebargaincenter.com. Go ahead and get the books because it's going to encourage you. Okay. So if y'all guys don't have no questions, I didn't see no questions in the chat in the comment box. So I hope you enjoy the show tonight. If you enjoyed, type enjoyed in the comments. And I appreciate you guys coming in and support. You are amazing. I love you guys. Hope you enjoy the show tonight. Have a blessed night. Thank you so much for joining. I will be back on Monday. Monday will be a brand new show. And I don't know what we're going to be talking about, but you'll see on Monday. All right. Y'all guys have a great night. Thank you for joining. Let's face it. And what we going to do? What? Let's face it. Have a great night. Peace.